and welcome to Getting to Good Enough, a podcast to help you let go of perfectionism so you can do more of what you love. I'm Shannon Wilkinson, a life coach in Portland, Oregon. I'm a recovering perfectionist who's getting better at good enough.
And I'm Janine Adams, a certified professional organizer in St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm lucky enough to be naturally good at good enough.
And today we're talking about taking the win.
Hey Shannon, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Looking forward to talking about taking the win.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like taking the win?
I think it's always yes. I like feeling like I've won.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, but I think, it's hard to do sometimes.
Oh yeah. Do you mean like it's hard to recognize that the status that you're in right now is the win and to take it and move on?
Right. And that, even if it's hard to accept that, what you've done is valuable and counts when maybe there's still more to do, or maybe in retrospect you see how you could have done it differently or better. I think that's when it makes it tough, especially for perfectionists.
Right. I think this actually might dovetail nicely with episode 247, with the Start Simple episode, where we talked about starting and just doing a little bit, and then just to get started, so that when we get started, call that, hey, getting started is the win, right? And then there's more we can do. There's always more we can do, but we don't discount the efforts that we had getting there to where we are.
Yeah, and I feel like one of the reasons we tend to do that is that there's this thought, you may not even be thinking about it consciously, but this idea that if you sort of congratulate yourself and think that's good enough, I did it, that you'll somehow slack off and not keep going, or that you won't work as hard, or you will let things go somehow.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's reminding me of the discussions we've had about rewarding progress, not success.
Right.
I mean, rewarding success is great, but with the idea that that people think they can't reward themselves until they're finished. This is maybe a little bit different way of saying that, which I like a lot. It's like, take the win. Yeah. There's so many opportunities to do that we overlook, I think.
Right. And it's funny, I was having a conversation with a client yesterday, and we were talking about if you're hard on yourself and you have a lot of negative self-talk, and that a lot of people do that as a way to try to get themselves to do something. And we were talking about how addictive games are, like games on your phone. And I said, would you play a game on your phone if all it did was buzzed you when you got it wrong?
Right.
And it was so eye-opening. It's the things that are most addictive are the things that are rewarding you constantly for doing well, for doing something.
Right. Yeah. So let's reward ourselves so we keep doing it.
Yeah. It's really interesting. I hadn't thought about that, and when that came to my mind, it was oh my God, could you imagine if you opened up a game and it was just and then no one would do that. That's not fun.
Right. Yeah, that's excellent. Did you feel like a genius when you came up with that?
A little bit.
A little bit,
I'll
yeah.
admit it.
And it was.
I'm going to take
was
the
it-
win.
Yay! Excellent. I set you up for that unknowingly. Was the client? Did it resonate with the client?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
She was
terrific.
like, oh my gosh, I never thought about it that way, but yeah. No, nobody wants to do that. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be in my head if I'm just constantly correcting myself and telling me what I did wrong. I'd much rather like take all the little wins and celebrate all the little wins and like you were just saying, but recognize progress.
Right. It's reminding me a little of the idea that if we talk to our friends like we talk to ourselves, we might not have many friends.
Yes, it is the same sort of idea. Yeah. And I think it also, too, is about recognizing that everything counts. You don't have to, even if you're not beating yourself up about something, if you're feeling like, you can't recognize what you've done because somehow it doesn't count. Like maybe it wasn't hard. Maybe it felt too easy, or maybe it went much more smoothly than you expected, or maybe it was better because of some external thing that you have no control over. Like, you can still take the win.
Right. Right. Yeah, and we so often want to not give ourselves that credit.
Yeah.
Especially when things are easy. That's so interesting, isn't it? Yeah. And it also makes me think about how, and I've talked about this all the time, when my task list is ginormous, I don't count all the things I actually have done. Because I'm too busy looking at all the things that I haven't done.
Right.
And so everything counts. Yeah. That's a good reminder.
And that reminds
me.
That reminds me that sort of a good companion to this might be a done list. Mm-hmm. Like listing down the things that you have done, just to recognize, you did do something today, even if you felt like you didn't do enough or you didn't get to the things that you really wanted to get to.
Oh, yeah, that's great. I mean, and I think about, like, I could just glance at my bullet journal and see all the X's, because when I've, done something that's they've written a task down, I put an X over the bullet. And just the other day, I did everything, which never happens. And I thought, wow, that's great. But you know what? Doing half the things is okay as well, right? Doing one thing, I should take the win for.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, that makes me think too about, like you started with that idea of start simple, that just taking a small step, like say you're really dreading, I don't know, calling the dentist and making an appointment. And perhaps you have that on your list and all you do is find the phone number. Like, that still counts. Take the win. Like, you didn't have the phone number 5 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah.
So that counts. It's progress.
Right. Pat ourselves on the back. Give yourself a high five, Shannon.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Oh.
Yeah, for our listeners, I'm having a little bit of a shoulder issue, and when you give yourself a high five, you swing your arms up over your head and you clap them together. That's what that sound was. And I didn't really think about what that was going to do to my shoulder when I did that.
Did it hurt?
A little bit.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have.
It's okay.
That's on me. Sorry.
I'm the one that gave myself a high five. I'm going to take it.
Okay.
But I think there's so many different areas of our life where we can look at this and, sort of pay attention. Like, where are you not giving yourself credit? where could you, go a little bit easier on yourself and feel good about what you're doing and what you've done.
Yes, focusing on that rather than on what you haven't done is just so much kinder.
Yes, it's kinder, and also, ironically, it will help you get more done because that helps keep your nervous system calmed down and keeps you out of that sort of high stress fight or flight mode, and it makes it easier for you to do things.
Oh, wow, that's a great point. And that makes me think it's also healthier for your body.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, to not be in that mode. Oh, wow. I think
hadn't
we
even
should
thought
take
about that healthiness.
Yeah, I think we should take the win for all this great these great insights that we're coming up with on the fly.
Yeah. Well, and that reminds me of something else, like in terms of taking the win, because this is all about just reminding us of other things.
Right.
Is like take the win in terms of when someone gives you a compliment. Accept the compliment.
Yes, yes, yes. And internalize it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, be a gracious thank you, but also I like it. I like it when I get a compliment that I think about again later because it just makes me feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not all about external validation, and it's nice to get a compliment. It's nice to be recognized, and it is not okay. It's really good for you to accept that and take it in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't want that to be the whole basis for your feelings of self-worth, obviously, but just being able to accept it.
Yeah, agreed. Something just popped into my mind that I want to say, which is I think we should let our listeners know who gave us the idea for this topic.
Oh, we should, because it's one of our biggest fans, my husband, Mike.
Yay, Mike. He's thinking of topics for us. It's fantastic.
I know. I love it. And I love it when he listens to our podcast when he's driving, and he will often come in and say, "Oh, I was listening to this week's episode, and that made me think of, whatever," and give me an idea. Or he'll be listening to someone else's podcast and say, "Oh, I think you guys should cover this thing." And so it's always nice when he gets excited and shares an idea with us.
It's a crying shame he wasn't home today when we were recording. We could have had him on the episode.
It's too bad because we could have had him as a special guest star.
Crying shame.
Yes, he'll be very disappointed. But we would love to hear from you, our listeners. When do you take the win? You can let us know on Facebook or Instagram at Getting to Good Enough. You can head over to gettingtogoodenough.com and leave a comment in the show notes. Or you can call 413-424-GTGE. That's 4843. Until next time, this is Shannon Wilkinson in Portland, Oregon.
And Janine Adams in St. Louis, Missouri.
And we hope that good enough is getting easier for you. Giving myself a high five was totally worth it, but I do need to go ice my arm now.